I'm ready, dude. Which one of these cameras and who talks where? What's going on?
You got to go.
Hello.
Into this one.
Are you ready? Yeah. Hello. Hello, guys, and welcome. This is David here. We're with our friend Mark from RHI, the Restaurant Hospitality Institute, and we're about to do something, an original. So we're starting a new series. It's going to be called Liquored Up Poker, or really any game. Today's game is going to be poker, and while I'm hopefully winning, we're going to introduce some of our favorite drinks around town at some of our favorite restaurants around town. Mm-hmm. So that's fantastic, because me and Alex, we get around quite a bit, probably too much.
You get around?
I mean,
I try to.
I try to, sir. I try to. I'm a man of the culture, just so you know. I'm a man of the culture, and Vegas has a lot of culture. By the way, if you hadn't already known, Vegas is like a foodie place now. A lot of foodie stuff, a lot of great drinks, a lot of great alcohol. People come here just for the alcohol. Ultra lounges now are a thing, and amazingly, we have a lot of great local brews, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. All right, say hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. My name is Mark Still. I'm the owner and founder of the Restaurant Hospitality Institute. So the whole format here is we're going to play a little bit of poker and we're going to have a little bit of education at the same time. So
perfect.
It's going to lead into our series called Wines and Wagers that we're eventually going to be doing over at Casino Quest, playing and learning table games and alcohol at the same time. So,
dude, it's like a match made in heaven.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Instead of if you're getting beaten down on the blackjack game, you can at least know what kind of liquor you're drinking. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wine tasting, gambling, it's like a scissor.
It's fantastic. Oh, God. I swear to God. So you come to Vegas and you're not sure how to gamble, right? And then you really don't know much about liquor, which a lot of people just sort of drink what they like or drink what they think they like, right? So this is like a perfect thing. And be able to come down to Casino Quest and learn both because, the only thing we're missing is probably like tobacco testing, which that's not a thing. So
yeah, we could do smoking education as well.
Smoking, fantastic.
It's legal here.
We all come in with our oxygen tanks.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, good.
5-10.
All right.
Perfect. 5-10. All right. So here we are. So today we're here at the school. We're at one of our blackjack games. $10. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I got my 2 cards. Ooh.
I'm going to go ahead and call the pot.
Call. I'm going to go ahead and call.
Okay, heads up.
Perfect.
Nice.
Options.
Oh, that's not me. Okay, I'm gonna go a quarter.
Quarter.
I'm
25.
So gonna go a quarter.
Okay. Heads up still.
Oh.
Check this
Check.
one.
All right, I'm gonna go a quarter.
Quarter.
I think you got me on that one. Okay. Scared me off.
I got you.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, fantastic. All right, good job.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna roll it out. Let's see what you got.
So you kind of led us into having some local brews.
Yes.
This is actually a beer that we have from one of the first brew pubs in Nevada, the second one that was in Nevada. They're locally owned, family owned, and it's called Big Dogs.
And this makes a lot of sense because for our first episode, Big Dogs used to be on Vegas and Sahara.
Yep.
In the mix with casino gaming, next to Sahara, who's been a good partner of ours, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And,
it was called Holy Cow for those of you who've been in Las Vegas for a while.
Yep.
But now they've moved a little farther into the suburbs, close to the Santa Fe.
Yeah.
And it's called Big Dogs, and this big sign outside that says Draft House. And it's one of the first 100 classified brew pubs in the United States, the second one in Nevada. So
fantastic.
what we have here is we actually have their Underbite IPA.
Okay.
So IPAs are super hot nowadays. It's what, people are drinking more IPAs than they ever were
10 and
before.
5.
10 and 5.
So we brought in their version of the very IPA. This is a double IPA. So, and this is called Underbite right here. And the lead brewer, who I know personally, this is actually a picture of her dog right on there. So not only does she get to make the beer, but she put a picture of her dog on there.
So everybody that tells me, so I'm not a big beer fan, right?
Sure.
And I keep hearing people tell me, well, you haven't tried an IPA yet.
Okay.
They got to try an IPA because IPA is all about the flavor.
Check. Okay.
Yes, IPAs traditionally have a lot of flavor to them.
So I'm excited to see what this is all about.
Yes. Oh, wow. What, are we playing 3-card poker on this one?
Wow. Should I go for the Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bet $10.
Wow, $10.
$10.
Wow,
$10 is
huh?
$10. It's half of $20.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to raise another 10.
Oh
Okay,
my
20
God, this
total.
is going to get ugly. There we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's gonna be. All right, here. So here we go.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be a little
You're welcome.
trying this out. I'm gonna put $25 in the.
$25.
Okay, all right, I'm good with that.
You're good with that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sir?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put $100 in there.
Wow. Drama.
By the way, this smells like pineapple. A little pineapple, fruity, grapefruit.
Yeah. Don't try to distract me while we're in the, in
I'm
the
just
middle
saying.
of the,
I mean, it's like no
You got-
other
you got-
beer
you
I've
got
ever
me on
tried.
this one, so
Pineapple. Is that
Yes.
good for a date later tonight?
You put this on. So you put this on peanut pizza, basically, right? Is that what you're saying? This could be just as good on a pineapple pizza.
You can for sure eat it with pizza, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So this is an
fantastic.
IPA, which stands for an Indian Pale Ale.
Yep.
So this is, a lot different than your traditional lager or Bud Light or, all those popular beers. So this is actually brewed traditionally in a little bit of a higher temperature, and it's added a lot more hops and flavoring in there. So right away, when you have just a normal lager, it's very crisp and clean and like cracker, but you smell
Wow.
this. I could smell this as soon as I opened up. The flavors are out there. Pineapple.
Grapefruit juice with a
pine nuts,
kick.
grapefruit
mean, really?
juice, yeah, for sure,
Grapefruit.
I mean, really like grapefruit
This
juice.
is a nice breakfast beer. You
Wow.
can call it.
Oh,
as well.
really?
So yes.
For those of you who like to roll out of bed and have a beer first thing. Yeah. Fantastic.
5, 10.
Okay.
10 for me or 5?
You are 10. Sir.
All right. So, all right. But I do know that it's got quite the kick.
It's-
There's more alcohol in this than regular beer, no?
Yes, your traditional Bud Lights again and lagers are somewhere around, are somewhere anywhere between about
Option?
2.8 and 4.2%.
No.
2.8 and 4.2%, where this
Okay.
comes in at 8.7%.
Wow.
So if you really want to talk about a breakfast beer, this is a good way to start your morning. So I'm going to go ahead and check.
Check.
I will check too.
Check.
So all the flavors. As soon as I opened up the can, you can just smell it everywhere. I'm going to go $50 on this one.
All right. I got to see the $50.
Okay. All right.
Let's see what you got.
$100 into a $20 pot.
It's
Wow.
fantastic. Wow.
All right. I'm going to put $100 in this one.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go $200.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So another 100 to me.
Another 100 to you, sir.
All right.
What do you got?
Show them. What do we got?
There we go. I got the 7.
I
got
do have the 7.
Oh, it's a chop pot.
I had this straight anyway until
Really?
that 8 came along.
Yep.
Man. Oh, you had it, and then I ended up.
I flopped it straight.
Oh, yeah, you
You
flopped
did.
it
You
straight.
flopped
flopped
us
it
straight. You were
straight,
just
yeah,
all
so-
in. See.
Oh, that's
That
actually
ate.
good.
Okay, well
I know.
that was really just a waste of everyone's time. I
That
think.
really was. That really
So
was.
cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So
Yep.
and you're gonna get a
Cheers,
lot more
cheers.
of the
Okay.
flavor of the pineapple and the tropical fruits on the taste as well. Plus, it's going to be a little bit bigger on the palate, a little bit big on the tongue. As opposed
Wow.
to like the normal lagers that you drink are just
Yeah.
nice and crisp and clean.
When you
and-
say normal lager, that's just a regular beer, right? Like a Heineken or a Budweiser. That's kind of
Correct. Yes.
That's
yeah,
a lager beer.
That's what they call lagers.
Okay.
There's two main categories of beer:
Okay.
lagers and ales.
Okay.
And all beers that you drink fall into one
Yeah.
of the two. And the lagers are brewed normally at a lower temperature. And they're bottom fermented to where ales are top fermented and,
Yeah.
and it's at a little bit of a higher temperature.
I'm just
So-
surprised that this literally doesn't taste like any beer I've ever tasted. Most of the other beers I fit into some kind of category. I mean, this really does taste like a morning beer. Like
Yeah,
it's like a grapefruity. Get out of
But
bed.
this is not a patio crusher, right?
It is
Patio
not-
crusher.
5, 10.
Yeah, this is normally something. Yeah, you want to use that word patio crusher for a nice
A patio
hot day
crusher.
while you're
What does that
hanging out.
mean?
Like a barbecue type thing, right?
Oh.
So you can sit there and just drink, because this is at 8.7%. There's only
Yeah.
so many of these you can really have, right?
Yeah.
I mean, or so they say.
Yeah. So they say no. This would be. I would have one of these.
Okay,
Yeah,
option.
and maybe 2,
Maybe 2.
but
another
but
$10
this is
raise.
something that you normally
Ooh,
want
well,
to
I gotta
have
see
with
$10.
food, because this
Yeah,
is so
with
big on
food.
the palate. So you want to have something with food.
You want
with
this
it,
with
so.
like a pancakes, basically.
You could have with pancakes.
This would be a
with
good
syrup.
beer to
Yeah,
have
this would
served
be
at
great.
Denny's. This would be a Denny's special right here. I mean, right?
With a Grand Slam.
I mean, with the Grand
Sure.
Slam, it's
Yeah.
like grapefruit and All right, what do I got?
There's some other things that are that could go just as well with it. Salmon goes really, really well with this.
Salmon? Oh, that I believe.
Salmon, like a grilled salmon.
Yeah.
Also pizza, like you mentioned before,
Yeah.
maybe with pineapple on it, because it's
Oh,
kind of got the
yeah, it's got that fruity thing
the
going on.
complement all together. So, and then
There you go.
this actually goes really well with desserts too, because you can kind of have this. I'm going to be done. No, I'm out. So, you can have this with dessert too, because it's kind of one of the last things that you have in your
Really?
meal. So it kind of, so you don't have to eat anything afterwards because it's already being on
Really,
your palate.
grapefruit and dessert? I mean, I guess it really just depends on who you are and what kind of taste you have.
Well, you have a little chocolate there right next to you. So
I
the
do. So
chocolate,
this
the
goes
big
with
bowl-
chocolate?
Yeah,
All right,
it
I'm going
does,
to try
yeah.
this.
Sure,
I'm going
try
to
it
try
out.
this little chocolate because you can never turn down chocolate and beer, right?
Alex, you want to try a little bit of chocolate with this?
Is that a thing? Chocolate and beer? That could be a party on its own, right?
We can do a chocolate tasting in
With
Wines
beer.
and Wagers too.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
And you know what this is also really good with?
Oh, this is good with chocolate. Ooh.
Carrot cake. I know you love carrot cake because that's about
I
as,
do.
as
I do
white
love
as
that.
can
I
be,
do
right?
love
So
carrot
about as
cake.
white
It's got to
boys
be.
can be, so
It
that's-
can't be too carroty though. I don't like the one with their carrot pieces. It's got to be
How about
blended
raisins?
carrot. Oh no, I'm not on the raisin cake though. That's old school. No, the fruitier the cake gets, the further away I get from liking it. Basically, I like the old. You know what I like? I like white cake from weddings. Wedding white cake. Ah, fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds not. That's not going to go well with this.
No, but you know what? I think chocolate goes pretty much good well with anything, right? Is that always a thing or no? Not always.
No.
It really just depends. He's like.
Yeah.
I'm
Some
learning.
tequilas can go with it. So I'm going to go. It's just an option to me.
Yep.
I'm going to go another. I'm going to go another quarter on top of that.
Quarter
So-
on top, so
wow.
35 total.
Oh well, I gotta stay in that.
No, I mean you got to see the flop at least.
I
right?
mean, at least it's all so many options, potentials.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go 50.
All right, I'll see your 50.
All right.
That's fine. You know what I mean? Let's see what we can.
You missed your money bags over there, so
Yeah. Well, you can do what you gotta do.
check on this.
All right, I gotta go 50. Come on now.
50. Okay.
all right, that's too rich for me.
Wow.
Oh, I got the drama ensues, man. I mean, this might make me a better poker player. That's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, well let's
Wow.
not hold our breath on that.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, so
So the little history about it is IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale.
Right.
And the reason why it stands for that, the history traces back to India. When a lot of British people started settling in India, they wanted their pale ales, which is what you normally find in the English pub is a pale ale.
Okay.
And we're talking about the 1850s, 1860s when there wasn't a lot of refrigeration. So
Right.
they would take it, put it on a boat, and have to go all the way around Africa, right?
Okay.
So what do you think happened to the beer during that whole time of the rocky?
I mean, it got pirates robbed it. I mean, what
Pirates
happened?
robbed it. Well,
Didn't make its way.
maybe.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Pale ale. You know what I mean?
But it got bad because it was out in the water. I'm gonna go another
35
quarter on that
total.
one, so.
Wow. All right, here we gotta go. Just in case. Just in case. You never know,
So, but it got like hot, so it ruined the beer by the time it got to India.
right?
So then, so they started adding more hops to it, and
Okay.
the hops acts as like a preservative
Oh.
for the beer. So
Uh.
this way, it had the same flavors, but it was a preservative all the way around. So.
Check.
And then it just became a thing because they liked it with the extra hops in there. And now we make the American version using American hops. So that's why this is very hoppy. It's very just full-bodied and full of flavor.
Citrusy.
So citrusy, yeah, for sure.
50.
I'm gonna raise you 100.
Oh.
Another 50, sir.
Wow.
Oh, 150 total.
Yeah, I gotta call it.
Okay.
I don't want to run out.
All right. What? Look at you. You got plenty. You got
I
plenty over
did
there.
have. Look at this one. I had on the low side.
Okay.
I grabbed a 3.
You're gonna have to wait to see afterwards.
Oh
to
man,
see
I'd
what
be
I
so
got, okay?
disappointed too. Is that like a 3? You know?
I'm not mad.
Yeah, just disappointed.
Just
Yep.
Well, what are you
Yes.
gonna do, dude? All right, so it finally made it around. The hops preserved. So now people are gonna run out and put hops on everything to keep it preserved. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, that's a natural.
Can you put
preservative,
hops on your salad and keep the salad from wilting in the refrigerator? I just want to know. Is that a
No,
foodie
I've never.
tip?
Well,
No?
it's not actually the hops. It's actually the essence of what's inside the hops.
Oh.
That there's
All
kind of like
about the essence, dude.
a yellow resin that kind of is inside the hops, and that's what the actual preservative is. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So that just keeps the beer, the liquid,
Yes.
preserved as it goes. All right, well, very good.
And that's why it's so popular in America right now. Is just nice big.
I
bold
mean,
flavors,
so let me ask you this. So big flavor, but man, this will get you wasted quick. I mean, what's the trade-off? So is this like what kind of price point is this? Does this compete with like a Heineken? Is this like twice as expensive because it has twice the alcohol?
That's not really the correlation between the two, obviously, but that's a nice way to
more
nice
time
way
to
to put
brew
it.
right?
Yeah.
But this will probably be, you know, a Bud Light you can
35
probably
total?
find for $1 somewhere or something like that.
Okay.
You know, like if you buy a 12-pack for...
But this is a premium beer, right?
Correct, yeah.
If
This
you
is going to
find
probably
it.
run you maybe about $2. I mean, you're going to find an IPA at any store nowadays, right? And probably some of you are drinking it right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check.
especially if you're watching this in the morning.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
definitely jumping on the grapefruit beer wagon right here. Oh my God.
I was just
have
in
my
the
grapefruit every morning.
I was just in the Gulf Coast on, around Mississippi, and they
50?
actually, one of the breweries I went to, no, I'm out.
You're off.
One of the breweries I went to actually had called a breakfast beer IPA.
Oh, that
So
makes
it's kind
sense.
of like fresh on my
Yeah.
brain right now.
So how many? Here's what I'm just curious. Like, so okay, so the next IPA I taste, they're gonna also taste like grapefruit, or it could have.
5.
Is it gonna be this fruity type of thing? Are they all? I mean, similar. Some are obviously a little
I'm a 5
different.
or 10.
Oh, you're 10.
10,
5.
okay. Yes, well, there's all kinds of different hop varietals.
Okay.
This one contains one that's mostly, it contains about 5 or 6 different hops in here, but the
Okay.
main one it uses is called Chinook. And
Chinook.
Chinook is very, very much about pine nuts
Okay.
and the grapefruit. Or
Okay.
some have a little bit more of a tropical flavor to them. Some
Oh,
have a
really?
balance of everything. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yep.
I think someone even told me there's like a chocolatey IPA. Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ah.
Stout.
Really?
Or there's like,
Wow.
Oh, no, that's not. That's a different type.
A
of
stout
beer.
is a totally different type of beer.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we'll have stout one time again. So
All right.
Daddy David.
Okay, I'm going to raise
Another 10
bucks.
more.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, this is gonna be big.
I'm gonna go 90 more.
90 more? All right, I gotta follow.
So 110 total.
Wow, this could be a biggie.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, this could be a
good.
biggie. Big.
And you know, you go to a lot of brew pubs too, and you're going to see not only the ABV on a menu, but you're going to see something called an IBU.
IBU?
IBU stands for International Bitter Units, and that shows you kind of how much hops is in there and how much bitterness is in there. So this is going to be pretty high. It's going to be close to about 120 IBUs.
IBU.
Yep.
Bitter. It is a little bitter.
Yeah, it is bitter. Yeah,
Yeah, it is
you
a
can
little
feel
bitter.
it. That's why it goes well
Yeah.
with a lot of doughy foods. You know.
Why do hipsters like IPA so much?
wants this pot?
That's a good question. I think it's just a trendy.
How much you got there? 100 bucks? Oh, I
100
gotta
bucks.
call it. I
All
just
right.
gotta call it.
Show
All
them.
that. What do you got?
I get a 9.
I got a
whatever.
9.
But I get a jack.
Ah, you little bastard.
Alex, what do you think of this beer? Do you like it?
I actually don't mind it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big IPA person, but it's
I just
actually.
how come you don't like IPAs? It's
usually
not for
the bi-
everyone.
It's usually the bitterness.
Yes.
The bitterness?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
No, I could see myself sipping on this.
Yeah, because
especially with
my
pizza.
roommate Justin, he drinks a lot of those like triple IPAs or something
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is basically a double IPA.
Oh, okay.
A double IPA. Oh, we're on a new term. Really? Do we
Yeah.
want double, triple,
So what's the
quadruple?
difference between
Yeah.
single, double, triple?
It's just how many IBUs
Oh,
there
okay.
How bitter it
How
is?
bitter.
Yeah, how bitter.
So
it
the
is, yeah.
single is less bitter?
Well, it's not a single. It's an IPA, and then you have a double IPA
Double IPA.
or
Oh,
a
okay.
triple
So,
IPA.
but the more double, triple, whatever, the more bitter it is.
Correct, and the more
Ah.
hops flavor you're going to have, and they use the hops in different parts of the brewing process. Some are
Yeah.
at the beginning, some are using fresh hops, some
Yeah.
are using dry hops. You know,
So I went to I went to a local a casino where I go to, and I looked for this. They didn't have this
55
specifically,
total?
yes.
but they had, they did have other big dog stuff.
10,
Sure.
5?
Yeah, Big Dogs has a whole array of like 30 different beers. If you go
Yeah.
out there, they do
But
an
they had
amazing job.
something else in a bottle, I believe. It was in a bottle.
I don't think they do anything in a bottle.
Really?
to be
Okay,
honest
then
with
it
you.
wasn't in a bottle.
It
was a Big Dog.
They might actually do it. They actually do.
thought it was
some,
like an ale.
Yes, they do some stouts.
It was an ale, I
Now
think.
this one's in a can, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
because you don't want sunlight, is that correct? Or
Yes, all beer. When people say the beer is kind of skunky, that's a common term that happens because it actually does smell like a
skunk? Really?
Yes. And it's what
Dude, there's a lot of
happens-
skunk smells around Vegas lately, just so you know,
I-
especially going over to the fashion show.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a common thing.
But as
So
soon
it could
as
be the beer, huh?
Could be a lot of beer on the strip, people
There's
pouring
a
it on
lot
the
of
street.
beer.
So
Yeah, there you go.
But the more when a light touches a beer, it immediately starts turning the UV
really?
has effects on the natural on the natural components of the beer, and they just deteriorate as soon as
So you
sunlight
wanna
hits
keep it
So,
dark.
Yeah, you want to keep it dark. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go 50.
Wow, look at this guy, just the power.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I got to take you for all
You
you
gotta
got
make
right
it
now,
easy.
so, yeah.
I understand.
okay, option.
Option. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check it.
You're gonna check? Here, give my cards back. You little bastard.
Okay, 10, 5.
Someone's been drinking too much of the IPA.
And who's
Sir.
that?
5?
You? You
Yeah,
had like
probably
one sip.
me. I'm a lightweight, dude.
Yeah.
Especially this beer is like having 2 beers in one. condensed.
It is for sure. So,
Yeah.
but depending on the different hops and where you get it from, there's hops. I mean, there's pale ale versions and IPAs from overseas, from Scotland,
Yeah.
from England, and
Yeah.
they all use their indigenous hops. So that's why there's different flavors.
Wow.
You're a 5, sir.
Oh, I'm a 5. I understand.
Yep.
Hey, it's interesting because I
5 out of
remember
10.
I used to live on 5 out of 10. Perfect. I love that. I love
Ford
analogy.
Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta. I used to live on Paradise,
Okay.
and they built that restaurant.
Gordon Biersch.
Gordon Biersch.
for sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
While I was there, like, I mean, it must have been the later '90s, right? At some point.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Maybe early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
well, that's a chain. That's a chain place, and they make the same
Yeah.
beers
Option.
all over the place.
and that was the first time I'd really seen a.
50 more.
All right, here. Let's just grind me down, dude. Did you get the cards? That was the first time I really, up until then, I really wasn't familiar with people brewing their own stuff.
Gordon Biersch for sure makes an IPA. They'll probably just
Yeah.
make a pale ale too, and they'll also make stouts and all
more.
kinds of different stuff.
Oh,
so
wow.
Here we go. Let's just go in and
All
call it
in?
a day.
All right.
I'm trying not to distract you, sir.
I have a great question to ask you.
Yeah.
So while I'm shuffling the cards, now, for an IPA, is it better to drink a can or a bottle or a draft? Is there any difference between the three?
for IPAs, yeah, well, actually for all beer except for a lot of different, maybe some stouts or some ales or some lambics. Beer should be drunk almost immediately after it's
5-10.
made. That's why almost everything you have the best on, best
Ooh.
before dates.
It can be
because
fresh?
you want to drink it as fresh as possible.
sweet.
So
Oh.
the best, so
5-10.
so to answer your question, the best way to really have any beer in general, so it doesn't matter if it's an IPA,
Yeah.
is if you can go to a brewery and get it straight out of the tap. Because
Out of the
it's-
tap.
So it's not necessarily like a wine. You don't want it to sit long.
Correct, yes, and it's depending on the wine
Yeah.
too, which
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
talk about in some other episodes.
So then
But in general.
Ellis added the.
They've been brewing beers for a long time.
A
but
long
they
time.
But I think they might have been the first.
May have been
brewery
the
here in
first,
town,
but
yeah.
then you can see them. They put up like a clear window so you can actually see their big tanks.
Yes, that's
You know
always
what I mean?
been
At
there.
some point, really?
That's always been there. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go a hundo.
Oh, I'm gonna easily go.
105.
Actually, you know what? I'll
105.
put another.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so that way.
We'll allow the
make it-
string bet.
Yeah,
Perfect.
All right, Mike.
String along, sir. String along.
All right.
All right. We're gonna go 50 on this.
50,
All right, we're gonna go 100 on this.
150
All
more.
right, okay. You trying to buy the pot for me, Dave? Is
I
that what you're
mean,
trying
I'm
to do?
doing what I can.
All right,
I
okay.
like to buy things. Usually not at
That's
such
perfect.
a premium.
All right, I'm gonna check.
Check.
Oh, you can't check this. Come on now.
$100.
We're going big. We're going all the way.
Okay.
Oh man, that's disappointing.
So, Alex, you drink this? You like this? What do you normally drink when you have
I
beers?
normally drink patio crushers.
Patio
lagers.
crushers, okay.
I do enjoy
Patio
lagers.
crushers. That's a new term for all of you boomers or generation. Patio crushing. That's a new thing we'll introduce.
I actually get a lot of shit from
Really?
510.
For the patio crushing thing, or
No, I get a lot of shit because I drink Truly's, White Claws, and that sort of stuff.
White Claws?
Yeah.
Why do you get stuff? Why do people give you? What is a White Claw? I don't even know what a White Claw
It's
is.
literally LaCroix with alcohol.
Yeah.
LaCroix. I don't even know what that is.
it's
See,
like-
this is why I'm perfect for this series because I'm literally getting honestly educated.
White Claw is what all the ladies drink.
Ah, now I get it. What's wrong with that? I used to get a lot of crap for the Mai Tai. I love the Mai Tais.
Mai Tais are amazing.
I love Mai Tais. You
Well,
know,
but a real
you belly
Mai
up to
Tai,
the
not-
bar.
not
There's
the
like
kind
3
you're gonna get
girls
on a cruise
drinking
ship.
it, and then you.
Sir?
Ooh.
Yeah, I do enjoy White Claws. I don't care.
White Claws? Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go all in.
Oh my
All in?
God, this
All
guy.
right. So
We're
it's
gonna make it
another-
interesting.
You got me
Eight.
covered anyway. So.
All right, you got it. All
another
right, I'm gonna call
240,
just
250
for
total.
250. Let's see it. Come on. This could be the right hand to do it.
There you go.
250.
All right, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Queen
Look at
king.
this. There you go.
All right,
10.
okay.
You never know.
Yeah,
Wow.
you never know.
All about flippity flop on the hippity hop. All I need is a pair. Pair it up.
Nope. Wow.
Okay.
Now you need a 7.
Thanks for calling it out, Mark.
Is this a home team advantage? You guys got these cards already
Wow.
already counted against me here?
That's it.
You bring the guy in, let him have a little bit of a beer, and then
We love having
finish
you,
him like
Mark.
that,
We
so-
love having your beer. We love having you. It's a
Yeah,
fantastic
great.
night.
All right. Well, cheers.
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 Everyone. Thanks for
Good
having
play.
me. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Hopefully everyone
Appreciate
will
it.
come
Thank
see
you,
us
sir.
at Wines and Wagers. and-
Enjoy. Yes.
and,
We're looking forward.
yes, and we're going to be doing a few more of these episodes at different local restaurants
Yeah,
around town.
A
So
lot of beer, a lot of wine, a lot of liquor, and a lot of locations. There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for joining.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank
Sorry,
you,
I don't
Mr.
have
Mark.
anything. I don't have anything to tip
No
you.
problem.
Sorry, yeah, so- and I know he's cheap. He's not going
Hand
to get
in,
anything.
hand in
so-
for the
Oh,
dealer.
wow.
Your kid, look at that, buddy.
Take
Look at
my
that. Look at
fake
that.
money.
There you go, sir.
cash out.
Color up.
Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Thank you, Daddy David. And we'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys.
All right?
Bye.
See you guys.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.